Hi guys, and welcome to Escape with Watch Reviews. My name is Steve, and today we're looking at the Milifortic m096. I received this watch for free. I don't have to send the watch back, but you guys know the deal by now. No matter how I get a watch in for a review on this channel, you're always going to get my honest opinion every single time. And if by the end of this review you do want to pick one of these up, I'll be leaving a link down in the video description. Actually, I'll be leaving a couple links down there in the video description. One of them is an AliExpress link. That is an affiliate link. If you use that link, you're not paying any extra. It just earns the channel a little bit of commission, so it's an easy way for you guys to help out the channel. The other one is right to the official Milifortic store that sent me this watch. The retail price for this watch is about $129 US. That's before any taxes, VATs, tariffs, or any other discounts that you can get. The watch only comes in this black colorway here, as well as this nice blue sunburst dial. I have a feeling they're going to be making some more of these though. The watch case is made of 316L stainless steel. It has a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, screw-down crown, screw-down case back, 100 meters of claimed water resistance. It has Swiss BGW9 Lume on the dial and the hands, and the watch is powered by the Seiko NH38 automatic movement. So I really like what Milifortic has been doing here. I keep forgetting that this is a sub-brand of Baltany. So that's the kind of the quality you're getting and what you can kind of expect with this watch. They did a really nice job with this one. I say we get right into the full review. But before we do, let's do a quick wrist check today. Wearing my Chronos L6037. Absolutely loving this one, and they actually did come out with a couple different dial textures for this, not colors but textures. So yeah, go check out my review for that up there. Hopefully you can find those new color or those new textures, because they do look pretty good. All right, so let's get into dimensions. Got a case diameter of 39.1 millimeters, case thickness of 11.9 millimeters, got 20 millimeter lug width, lug tip to lug tip of 46.4 millimeters, and on the supplied leather strap, it weighs 78 grams. So I think the size of this wears really nice on my wrist. 39 millimeter kind of field watch is kind of my sweet spot, my bread and butter. Almost 47 lug to lug, which is nice. Yeah, not overly thick either. The NH35 series of movements, they tend to be pretty thick. This one's not too bad. 11.9 millimeters, and that includes the domed crystal there. So yeah, I think it wears pretty good for what it is. It's got some nice heft to it as well. Wears pretty true to size. I've been wearing the heck out of it. It's been super comfortable for me. So yeah, I'm going to go outside right now and throw it on my wrist for you. And here we are on my 7.5 inch wrist, and as you can see, I think it wears great. The thickness I still think is in check. A little bit of hook down to those lug tips as well. I mean, it just wears really comfortable. The strap is actually pretty good too. Yeah, I do like the way that this thing wears. I think the size is just about perfect. The crystal on this watch, you can see here, picking up some reflections, but every watch struggles underneath this tree, and this one is doing a really good job. So the AR coating on the crystal is doing its job really nicely. And here we are out in some direct sunlight. There you can see, again, AR crystal doing really nice on it. Just the matte black dial with the white accents makes this thing just ultra legible. Absolutely love this watch. Sorry about the focusing issues, but it does look really good. But it's a little hot, a little muggy for this leather strap, so let's go throw it on some other straps. So I lied about that leather thing. I had to throw it on my favorite brown leather strap from Hemsuit. I think it looks pretty good. One thing to note is the clearances between the spring bars and the case is really tight. This one is just barely hitting, so if you have a thicker leather strap, it's probably going to get chewed up by the case, so just something to be aware of. And here we are on a sailcloth strap, just a simple black strap with white stitching. I think it looks great on this watch, and it's super comfortable. I'll leave the link for these ones down below. Yeah, really happy with that combo. I think it looks awesome. And here we are on a red cut to size FKM strap. I think it looks really good, especially with that red seconds hand. What do you guys think? Sorry about all the noise. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. And here we are on a marine style elastic parachute strap, whatever you want to call them. Super comfortable. One layer underneath the watch there, still sitting nicely in my opinion. Yeah, it's just a simple black one. I think it looks great though. And lastly, here we are on a double pass nylon strap. So 2 layers underneath the watch there. This is the OG Bond style from CNS watch bands. I think it actually looks pretty good. It's kind of got the red accents for the seconds hand and black with the green. I think it all looks good. What do you guys think? All right, let's go back inside and let's get back to this review. All right, let's get close. We'll talk about the case finishing. So the case is fully brushed, as you can see here. Brushing on the bezel there, looking really good. The top surface of the bezel is circular brushed, and then you have circular brushing everywhere else. Circular brushing on the tops of the lug tips there. Looking really good, really nice and consistent. And the sheen that they get, the kind of the luster of the stainless steel case, looks really, really good. And flipping it to the crown side here, you can see really nice horizontal brushing on the case there. Again, nice and consistent. You have a nicely signed screw down crown there, 6mm tucked into those crown guards beautifully. I mean, I just really like the shape of this case. It's just done very, very nice. You can see a pretty decent mid-case shape to it, a little hook down to the lugs as well. Overall, yeah, really very happy with the case on this thing and the case shape on it. This bottom edge is not overly sharp either, so it's just been kind of a pleasure to wear. And flipping it to the case back here, sterile case back, no big deal. Circular brushing on that case back, simple notches there to get a tool in. You got circular brushing on the bottom of the lugs as well. The bottom of the lug tips there have been flattened off nicely, so there's no sharp edges on it or anything like that. It's been a very comfortable watch to wear, and I've been wearing it a lot for the about a week and a half that I've had it, I think. So yeah, I do like the case. It's held up pretty well so far. I was beating it around pretty good earlier, and yeah, it actually still is looking pretty darn good. So yeah, I'm very happy with this case. I think it looks awesome. They pulled off that Sinn 356 look. Yeah, it looks really good. All right, so let's talk about the crystal. So I did test it. It is a sapphire crystal. You can see here, maybe you can see here, it's a very slight double dome there, but it is a double dome crystal. Plenty of anti-reflective coating on the underside. It does a very nice job of keeping this dial nice and legible. There's certain angles where it does kind of just disappear. And that's kind of what you expect from a Baltany sister brand. They have some of the best crystals that I've seen. This is no exception. It's a very nice crystal. Really happy with it. Yeah, there's not a whole lot else to say. Like I said earlier, it's just a very slight double dome there. But it does look really good, nice and clear at the extreme angles too. Yeah, really happy with the crystal on this watch. All right, let's get real close, talk about the dial on the watch. So the dial on this version is a matte black. They do sell this in a sunburst. They also sell a couple different dial variations in a different model number. I can't remember what it is. I'll pop it up here on screen. It kind of reminds me of the new Seiko 5 dials. So yeah, a little bit different than this one here. So obviously this is Sinn 356 or 556, sorry. Homage. So it has the big 12, 3, 6, and 9 numerals, and then batons everywhere else. Nice big white markings for each minute as well. All the white you see on the dial, except for this automatic and the Milifortic, is lumed. So yeah, the lume on this watch is excellent. We'll talk about it here in just a little bit. But I just have to say the printing on the dial, really nice. There's not really any depth to the numerals. It's all very flat, but obviously just really nicely done. Getting up real close, you can just see there's no smudging or anything like that on the text or any of the markings. They all look really, really good. The handset that they chose on this one, I think they could have done them a little bit better. I think the length is fine. You can see the minute hand reaching right out there. The second hand as well. The boldness of them, I think, looks fine as well. However, you know, the Sinn uses white hands. This one uses all black hands. They kind of get lost against that matte black dial. So there's times like when you're looking at the watch like this, you can't really see the outline of them, and so it makes the hands look a little small. So yeah, that's my only real complaint with the dial. I think otherwise it's done very nicely. I like the black around the pinion. I think would look really cool, and just kind of make them look like the Sinn ones, and I think everyone would be happy. You know, it doesn't look bad. It's just they could have done a little bit better on those hands, in my opinion. But besides that, I really like the dial. I think they pulled it off very nicely. Same with the lume. So the lume is Swiss Super Luminova BGW9. So it's that ice blue glow. You can see here against a couple other watches in the collection, and it really just holds its own. I had no issues reading this in the middle of the night. I'm really happy with it. It's a nice even application and kind of blows away my damasko. And yeah, I'm really happy with the lume on this watch. I think it's excellent. All right, so let's talk about the movement and the crown. So the movement inside is the Seiko NH38 automatic movement. So there's no ghost date position, so that's nice to see. It's kind of the typical Seiko NH series of movement. So 21,600 beats per hour, so 6 ticks of the second hand every second. It hacks, hand winds, has a bidirectional winding rotor, roughly 40 hours of power reserve, I think. And they're just accurate enough. They're reliable. They're cheap to replace. They're easy to find parts for. I mean, they're just good, robust movements. I've basically never had an issue with the over 200 watches that I've had with this movement. So yeah, I'm really happy with these movements. They're great. They're excellent. Here's how this one has been running. I think it's plus 5 seconds. So yeah, really happy with that. I believe Milifortic is regulating these out of the box. So I'm really happy with this movement. I think they picked the perfect one for this style of watch. Maybe it keeps it, a little bit thicker than I would like, but it's really not that bad. I think the rehout depth is also in check on this model, so I'm actually pretty happy with that as well. The crown, like I mentioned earlier, 6mm signed and screw down crown, plenty of grip. The crown guards, they do get in the way just a little bit, but that's kind of the point of them, right? So you get a nice satisfying pop out from the NH38, really nice smooth hand winding. Pop it out to the next position. That hacks the movement. This is where you set your time. It's a really nice solid feeling crown. There's like no wobble in the crown either. So yeah, I'm really happy with the crown action on it. Press it in, starts up the movement every single time. And then the screw in action is just buttery smooth. And it's one of those crowns that is kind of spring loaded. So it's not winding the movement while you're screwing it in. So it just feels excellent. All right, so let's talk about the strap on the watch. So the strap is 20mm. It tapers down to 18mm at the buckle. You have a signed Milifortic buckle there. It's a fine buckle. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's kind of got this little notch right here, so the strap can kind of sit in there, and it sits down nice and flush like that. It's not sticking up or anything. So I do like the buckle. You have one floating keeper, one stationary keeper. Yeah, I mean, it's just a very nice strap. If you've had one of these black 2-stitch straps from Baltany, this is no different. It's a very nice strap. The brown one, I will say, is not going to be as nice as this black one. But yeah, it's still a decent strap. This one here, pretty nice. It says genuine leather here. It's a good length. The stitching is nice and clean. My only complaint, and my complaint always with Baltany watches, is there's no quick release spring bars, so and no drilled lugs. So that's really my only complaint with this strap. For the price, it's not a throwaway strap, but you're not getting quick release spring bars. So just something to consider. You might want to swap that out in the future. It's going to be a little more difficult, but yeah, hopefully one day, complaining enough, they will add quick release spring bars to it. So there you go, guys. That is the Milifortic m096. It's kind of a no-nonsense, tool-ish watch, all brushed case, really nice crystal, killer lume, reliable and accurate movement, really nice looks at a affordable price. Like I said earlier, the crystal on this watch is excellent. The case finishing on the watch is really nice. My complaints are few and far between and kind of nitpicky for the $120 price. And that's really just no quick release spring bars, and the hands could use a white border on the outside there. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, I think this thing is excellent, and yeah, you're really going to like it. I like it, and this is going to be in my collection for a while. I might do something about those hands, though, so we'll see. I think that's it for me, though. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.